Hi, sweetheart. What's your name?
Do you see any of the real Diana in Meghan? Did
God,
you?
no.
Really?
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
What if Meghan Markle's perfect royal pregnancy was the biggest lie ever? Piers Morgan just dropped leaked docs and photos proving her bump was fake. The scandal that could end her forever.
Any fans of Meghan Markle in tonight? Oh, hang on. There is one lone hand has raised
Subversive.
up here. Actually, that is one more than I expected, I have to be honest.
Imagine the fairy tale romance gripping global headlines for years suddenly cracking under whispers of deception. What if its foundation was fiction from the start? Voices from the inner circle suggest Meghan Markle might still be flipping tables at a quiet cafe without her father-in-law's pivotal nudge into the spotlight. For so long,
I think that is a real baby bump. I
It's
think
way too big. It's way too big.
and sort of too low as well.
Yeah, it's like a metre out there. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks the wrong shape.
Where's she going to give birth there? Through her knees or something? I mean, that is too...
She masterfully projected the epitome of a trailblazing duchess, poised, self-reliant, and radiant amid what seemed like a flawless pregnancy journey. Yet cracks appear as scrutiny mounts on Meghan herself. Piers Morgan, the relentless British commentator who spares no royal punch,
Not forget the Oprah performance.
Oh, yeah.
What?
They
What?
did what? These people?
What?
refuses to drop this thread, flashing a signature grin while brandishing fresh proof poised to dismantle her meticulously curated persona once and for all. Now the real bombshell drops. This goes way beyond dusty rumors chasing viral hits. Fresh leaks surface with official papers, clashing dates, and snapshots that...
There's a conversation with you
with Harry,
about how dark your baby is going to be?
potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
Ooh, how dark your baby was going
It was
to be.
ridiculous.
That eagle-eyed palace fans insist just don't line up. One frame shows her bump prominent, the next it's oddly shrunken, fueling Piers Morgan's epic takedown framed as the Crown's own binge-worthy scandal. Dubbed Pregnancy Gate in his...
Do you remember Meghan actually refused to use the hospital that was usually used by royals and refused to use all of the normal medical staff, and there was all of the weirdness over the timing of the birth.
fiery rants, he slams the evidence as airtight and devastating. Meghan's team clings to radio silence, banking on the storm to fizzle out naturally. Yet in our hyper-connected digital era, quiet only fans the inferno. Piers Morgan strikes the spark with gleeful precision. The debate has evolved.
Put an article out there that Meghan had a hysterectomy and couldn't have children, and that was a big issue in their relationship. So that says a lot to the fake royal kids right now, because obviously they couldn't have come out of her. So that's something that she obviously is going to have to deal with.
Past mere accuracy. Now it's about the saga's stubborn revival, surging fiercer with each wave. Strap in tight. This isn't Danny Palace chit-chat, but a savage media barbecue where Piers wields the torch solo. His latest bombshell might etch an indelible stain on her legacy. Messier then whispered.
7,000 people complained about me for not believing Princess Pinocchio. And eventually my boss had said, can you just apologise to Meghan Markle, or you're going to have to, maybe lose your job. I went, I'll take the job option, thanks, I'll leave. And I walked off into the sunset.
Suggest, with jaw-dropping twists ahead. Notice those arms? And why does the belly gleam several shades darker than the rest? Unnaturally so, defying expectations. This tale thrives not on ironclad proof, but on the haze of closeness, optics, and why shadowy figures perpetually...
Yeah, a twerking, heavily pregnant video with him dancing around like a wooden clown next to her. It's all just embarrassing.
Haunt royal influence webs. Piers didn't merely return. He charged with sniper focus at Meghan's regal armor, as if collecting overdue debts. Breaking his hush after months, he lobbed a scorching media explosive, boasting breakthrough clues unmasking the decade's grandest courtly mirage. He swaggered on...
Have they simply not made an announcement to the fact that all of this speculation about the children's arrival...
to his program flashing that iconic grin, drumming fingers over a dossier like a barrister cornering the throne room. His verdict rings clear. I warned you. She's spinning tales. And boom, the web erupted in unified frenzy. Within mere hours, snippets of Piers Morgan's blistering takedown swarmed TikTok, X, and YouTube, with royal saga obsessives looping footage as if decoding live trial drama. Even his fiercest detractors grudgingly nodded. He mastered the art of unleashing pandemonium with surgical flair. He packaged it as truth-telling, yet beneath lurked showbiz skirmishes masquerading as hard news. Every arched brow and weighted silence a masterstroke of stagecraft. What truly pierced Meghan's loyalists? His unflappable poise. No bellowing this round. Just a leisurely relish, like a long-patient soul finally claiming his due. Truth in his claims? Almost secondary. The havoc was locked in, resurrecting embers the palace deemed extinguished long ago. But peering into those vaunted files reveals a whiff of contrivance, laced with perilously intimate jabs. Recall how Meghan sidestepped the royals' go-to-hospital and ditched standard medical protocols, all amid odd vibes around Archie's arrival timing. IT ignited from stray screenshots, ballooning into a web-wide fixation where her once-cherished bump morphed into Britain's most dissected midriff. One outing flaunts it flawlessly under chic couture. Days later, it morphs, slimmer in spots, perched higher, ducking under fabric like a botched illusion. Tabloids barely blinked. Social feeds crunched the numbers solo. Piers swooped in, sleuth-style, dissecting clips akin to unraveling a cryptic masterpiece, spotlighting her constant bump clutching across podiums, chats, and pop-up strolls. Adorbs to admirers, stage to skeptics, and boom, #Bumpgate and #Royal Illusion scorched trends. Defenders blamed shadows, lenses, stance. The crowd? Verdict sealed. Trevor tossed fuel with a piece alleging Meghan's hysterectomy barred natural kids, a relationship rift bomb that spotlights any royal offspring as suspect, demanding her reckoning. Side-by-side grids overrun Reddit, frame-freeze sleuths playing forensic whodunit. Her hush? It gamified doubt. Wardrobe pics as exhibits, outings as hints, transforming maternity's emblem into silk-shrouded enigma. Then a clip dropped that stalled even haters. Her gush over a serene home birth at Frogmore Cottage. Candles flickering, tunes soothing, the Duchess reimagining protocol. Reality hit. That vision evaporated quicker than favorability polls. Portland Hospital suddenly claiming Archie in celeb-veiled luxury. No why. Just prep-sounding ink. Piers pounced, replaying her privacy power sermons before torching the pivot as regal vanishing ink. Devotees puzzled. Where'd the dream delivery go? Mere sympathy bait. The swap sparked infernos from probes to surrogacy murmurs, all thriving rumor-free in answer voids. Etiquette sages puzzled. How does hyped history just ghost? Her storyline splintered. Piers broadcast every fracture since in palace realms facade reigns, and mismatched chronicles invite crowd-scripted overhauls. What followed? Deeper fog. Meghan stormed in like a star commandeering reels, scripting herself central, snipping narrative misfits. Rumors peaked when leaks slithered online. Memo snaps, itineraries, insider scribbles screaming timeline sabotage. Per these drops, clinic stops clashed with her event pics from afar. Piers Morgan dismissed any notion of chance, branding it ironclad validation of a scripted pregnancy saga, and the online realm detonated in real time. Hashtags like #Royal Timeline and #Receipt Season skyrocketed within hours as armchair sleuths pieced together dates, images, and banners in a frantic quest for crown secrets. Palace hush only amplified the blaze, since in scandal season, quiet pours fuel rather than quenching flames. Veteran reporters flagged the drop's timing as fishy. Some cried forgery for a Meghan hit job, others insider revolt from gagged aides. Yet optics sealed the deal as truth. Piers, the ultimate ringmaster, smirked through airtime, teasing, not claiming it's fact, but suppose it were. Over 57,000 griped about his skepticism toward Princess Pinocchio, until execs dangled the ultimatum: grovel to Meghan or clock out. He chose the exit, striding off like a rogue legend, irrevocable scars etched, where narrative trumped nitpicks, that tail bit deep, sparking the inevitable. If birth dates wobble, was she even the bearer? Drama coiled tighter as palace murmurs escaped, staff scribbles detailing grueling shifts, non-stop edicts from a duchess craving the unattainable, all while she posed as the sidelined soul. The twist? Her old sob stories of breakdown fuel now boomeranged against her. Piers spun leaks into primetime ammo, exposing a cycle. Victim tears amid scramble to placate, resonating online with collective, tracks. Her fierce trailblazer tale soured into off-rails blockbuster vibes. Igniters? Whispers of her shrugging off aid burnout via firings, icy vibes, mind games. Vilification to allies, vindication to foes, with Piers perched center stage, feigning fairness amid sardonic grins. Out drops a twerking clip of supposedly Gravid, her jigging stiffly beside him. Pure cringe fest, fallout scorched. Fans flipped to side eyes. Cheers to receipts over bouquets, rendering her strategic, quiet, a gilt neon sign. Fresh salvos hit. Meghan and Harry defaulted to fortress muteness. No rebuttals, no chats, zero insider spins, just echoing void draping every scoop. Digital dynamics devour such gaps, morphing non-denials into damning nods for doubters. Piers milked the abyss like a solo prize-fight champ, pummeling shadows. To haters, it screamed posh-clad culpability. To backers, poised grace. But cyberspace smelled chum. Threads boomed, clips autopsied, plots bred baby pick swift. Storyline escaped her grasp into hoard hands. Piers nailed it. Nothing to conceal? Speak up. That zinger ricocheted into doctrine, flipping her voice-built realm, podcasts, rallies, uplift anthems, into self-dug silence grave. What if one of the grandest royal romances of our era rested on a foundation of fiction from day one? Voices close to the action whisper that Meghan Markle might still be serving tables in obscurity without her father-in-law's key push into the limelight. For years, she crafted an flawless portrait of the progressive Duchess, elegant, autonomous, beaming through what appeared as a picture-perfect pregnancy. But now the spotlight shifts squarely onto Meghan herself. Piers Morgan, the unyielding British royal watchdog, digs in his heels with that trademark grin, brandishing what he dubs fresh proof ready to crumble her gleaming facade forever. Here's the explosive twist. This surges past stale chatter recycled for views. Alleged leaks unleash papers, mismatched dates, and images that palace obsessives swear defy logic. Her bump dominates one shot, then shrinks oddly in the next, as Piers spins it into the monarchy's gripping suspense saga. He brands it Pregnancy Gate, insisting the evidence lands like a knockout punch. Meghan's circle holds stone-cold quiet, betting the buzz fades on its own. Yet in our wired world, muteness ignites fury. Piers strikes the flint with relish. No longer about right or wrong, the puzzle deepens. Why does this tale rebound fiercer each round? Buckle up. This skips polite tea time for a blistering media takedown. Piers torching solo. His bombshell might scar beyond repair, far messier than rumors hint, with shocks piling on. Scrutinize those arms, and why the belly tones darker than skin elsewhere. Against all norms? This drama pulses on vibes, views, and why power players echo in crown probes. Piers didn't drift back. He lunged at her prestige like a debt collector. After months mute, he hurled a media missile, touting novel clues ripping the veil off years of illusion. Strutting his set with sly smile, he thumped files like a throne room prosecutor. Verdict booms. Told you, she's weaving webs. Web chaos erupted instantly. Hours later, his tirade clips stormed TikTok, X, and YouTube, royal addicts rewinding like trial reels. Detractors conceded. He orchestrates mayhem masterfully. Sold as fact-checking, in masked spectacle showdowns, each quirked brow, pregnant pause pure theater. Meghan loyalists reeled from his cool assurance, no yells, just savoring payback long overdue. Proof's merit? Back seat now. Wreckage set, reviving palace assumed ashes. Those files? Reek suspiciously tidy, invasively raw. Recall her dodging royal hospital norms, standard docs, amid Archie's timing quirks. Stray screens sparked web mania, her celebrated bump Britain's top scrutinized. Chic dress hugs perfection one day. Soon it shifts, thinner spots, elevated, vanishing under coats like failed slight. Feeds tallied sans tabloids. Piers probed clips Da Vinci style, Flagging constant cradles on stages, talks, strolls. Charm to fans, show to foes. Hashtag Bumpgate. Hashtag Royal Illusion blazed. Lights, angles, pose? Excuses fell flat. Net ruled. Trevor alleged hysterectomy wrecked fertility. A bond breaker tagging. Royals fake. Her looming tab. Reddit grids froze sleuths. Silence sportified doubt. Fits as clues. Spots as leads. Bump now silk enigma. A video froze haters. Her dreamy Frogmore home birth vision. Candles, serenity, protocol pivot. Day came. Poof. Portland hospital claims Archie in Starshield luxury. Pre-written vibes, 0Y. Piers hawk dived that gap, replaying privacy pep talks before blasting the flip as ghost protocol. Dream birth ditched. PR ploy? Swap bred surrogacy swirls. Thriving sands rebuttals. Sages scratched. Hyped plan ghosts how? Narrative fractured. Piers amplified cracks. In image empires, timeline slips invite crowd rewrites. Deeper veils fell as she commandeered like set boss, centering self, clipping flaws. Leaks slunk, memos, slots, notes timeline trashing. Clinic days clashed event shots afar.
Chance?
Piers scoffed, proof of puppeteered pregnancy, and net detonated. Hashtag royal timeline, hashtag receipt season soared as sleuths stitched proofs. Palace void fueled blaze, scandal quiet roars. Timing shady, fakes or fed up aids. Optics won. Piers teased, not saying true, but if. 57K griped his Pinocchio jabs, bosses pushed apology or exit. He bolted sunset style, story scarred deep. Birth queries birthed. Did she birth? Murmurs leaked staff woes, grinds, demands from unsupported poser. Irony flipped her breakdown fuel. Piers headline patterns, tears amid scramble. Web hummed fits. Trailblazer soured script gone wild. Firings chills games? Assassination or affirm, with Piers smirking center. Twerk clip of bump her stiff dancing? Cringe peak. Sympathy soured suspicion. Fans side-eyed receipts. Quiet screamed guilt. Salvos flew. Duo vanished, no words, just fog. Digital voids devour, skeptics feast. Piers solo boxed voids. Guilt garb to haters, grace to fans, chum to net. Threads boomed, plot spread. Hide nothing? Speak. Zinger doctrine. Voice queen buried silent. Crown lies don't doom. Response voids let mobs author fates. Why skip kid arrival clarity? Beyond bumps. Power payback. Circus finale. Piers dominance hunts. Scoops ego fueled, since ghosting. Pride engines scandal he steers eternal. She's countervisible. Glam, ducks, pods. Piers truth sells anti-fairy. Hero's villain allure grips. Genius. Her tale his model. Trends profit. Rift caches. Clicks rule. Web trial. Memes jury. Feeds 24/7 courts. Pics exhibits. Duchess drama thrill. Buzz amps. Ignore folly or stalemate time. Horde voiced Piers. Experts parse ticks. Folding bump tweet millions. Wild spreads. Defends flop, chaos trends. Verdict. Mystery guilty. Algo foes unspin. Net unforgives. Deletes hash by hash. Uproar undead. From murmurs to chaos peak.
Piers spotlights her flight.
Next. Daredevils beckon. Bauer links her Andrew receipts quake. Subscribe star spotlight. T crown hot. Truth shod scandal sleepless. Insight, not attack.